Alright, I'm Jared Jones with Shy Diesel. We're at Crossville, Tennessee. We're here for the 10th running of this show. I think I've been all 10 of them. We got Matty and Cordova here this weekend. Vasco stayed home. He's getting some newer upgrades done to his car and getting it a little bit lighter or not. He's already running the O's, so how much lighter does he need to be? You know what I mean? But,
right. The competition in Pro Dragster is very, very hot right now. And you guys are...
It was definitely a tight class there in Bowling Green, so this should be a pretty tight class here as well. I mean, we're going to start out in a little bit of hot, but it ain't as hot as I don't think it was in Bowling Green, really, once we go up there about 5:30, 6
Yeah,
o'clock.
yeah, because we're starting later in the day.
Yeah, everybody's got their setups all freshened up. I had a few problems there at the last race, but we got all those things handled. I think Matty got a complete engine put in hers, you know, or their spare motor. I think he got his motor tore down and put back together as well. So, I mean, everybody was doing a lot of work over the last few weeks.
It was a short between races.
Yeah, it was definitely short. Dan did a lot of work on this thing while I was out tending to kids. I think we're going to put a little bit softer tune-up in it in this first one just to see all the changes that we did do, you know, the things we fixed or whatnot, make sure everything's happy before we really throw the beans to it.
Because I remember last time you were having a problem with boost or something, you were making crazy amounts, or...
Yeah, we made like 200 pounds of boost on one of those passes, but what ended up happening is we ended up hurting the injection pump a little bit on the internals, and that's what basically ended our weekend there. We was chasing other things that we thought what it was, and it ended up being in a pump itself. So it's just a little bitty stuff like that can make things go down, you know.
We made it to Crossville. We showed up not ready. The trans was out of the car because we were waiting on the converter from ProTorque. So luckily Justin was our lifesaver. We got it shipped to his shop and he brought it to us yesterday. So we got that back in last night, and we've been basically just doing a whole bunch of spool tests this morning just because it's a fresh motor, fresh converter that just went through, fresh transmission that just got gone through. So we're basically just trying to gauge the weather and the humidity and figure out what we need to spool, because that's how we're going to get down the racetrack today. That's what we've been doing all morning. Basically now it's just show up and don't break. Go rounds if possible. And now we're kind of faced with the issue of every track that we go to now for the rest of the season is short. So it's not smart to run a big number. If it happens, it happens. I know Michael is chasing it, and if he gets it, good for him, but I just really hope he's smart about it. But yeah, so we're basically just showing up and making it last through the season, because I am still number one. Bowling Green with that fireball, I got docked 10 points for the oil down. So even though I showed up and got points for being there, I lost half of them. Luckily, with Paul winning from, I think he was third, it moved him up to second, so he actually passed Jared, but he's not here this weekend. So we all kind of have a lot of room to move around here. Michael is fourth, but he's not that far behind Jared. So if everybody runs well, we can all, you know, this might be a pretty heated battle at some point. But yeah, I'm still number one, and that's the goal, is to just stay number one. Don't break. If I get a little bonus point here and there for number one qualifier, then so be it.
Kentucky coming out. He had a new engine installed in this race car yesterday. I thought maybe in Q1 he would take it easy. Nope. How about a 4.0? Let's make this thing fly.
Those were the first 2 passes on this engine, so we're just checking everything over, tightening everything up, and we're gonna sit out Q3 actually, and we're gonna go straight into eliminations and just run her out the back door. I actually won this event 2 years ago. Obviously last year was devastating for all of us, so hopefully we can turn that around and bring some good energy back. But Michael's running really good, and as of right now, he's #1 qualifier, so technically I have to run him first round. Jared's #2, but we'll see how things shake out. But yeah, straight into eliminations. Race day.
You know, last night you ran it out a little bit, but not all the way out the back, and still 420 something, right?
Yeah, so let out right, I think Andre said I was right at the 330 I let out, which is fine, that's what we planned. 428 at 131 with only 1 parachute out, but the early numbers were there. I was 104.60, 268, 330, so
nice.
The early numbers are there, so we know we have a race car back. There's no point rushing, we know everything's fine. Andre looked at the data last night, nothing drastic or dramatic needed to be changed or nothing bad happened. So yeah, we're basically just gonna, and the air is gonna be just about the same. It's gonna be the same temp. The DA around here is miserable. But yeah, so everything should be close to what it was yesterday, so we're just gonna stick with what we got.
Fancy seeing you here.
I know, right?
What are you doing?
I'm just eating my popsicle, annoying the shit out of Jared.
Damn. Tell me about that one. Heat of the day, making a rip.
Well, it felt pretty good. Well, I have no idea what the 60-foot was. The timing system, I guess, is kind of not showing a 60-foot time, so who knows. But it was actually pretty soft. It felt soft coming out. Like, we did kill power coming out of the hole. Basically, on my throttle stop, I just kind of stayed at 5,000 instead of let it just drop off and jump up. But other than that was the only change from last night's runs.
401 was mile an hour.
191.
Looking good. That puts you at #1 qualifier.
Yep.
Well, good rip, brother. Good luck in E1.
Thank you.
Going into E1, how you feeling?
Pretty good.
You laid down a pretty slick pass last night.
Yeah, it was okay. We were driving into a black hole, so it was exciting. You know, the track's got some history, so yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys seem to be progressing in this program pretty quickly. How's it feel coming around this fast?
It feels great. It's honestly like overwhelming. Like we don't, you know, everybody has big goals, but man, like it's been awesome. So just the support, the team, everybody. So that's why. Dragster
this year. I mean, with you guys coming out and really chipping away. I mean, you guys have been neck and neck with each other, putting times up on the board. It's going to be an exciting second half of the season for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I hope Paul comes back out. I think he said he was done. That leaves 4, and then where's the other one? The 5th one. It was really big, really quick at UCC, you know. So it's like really cool to get those guys back out here. But yeah, it's the competition is really tight. That's what makes them also really fun.
What has been some of your contributing to success factors? Like, what do you think has helped you guys out so far?
Man, the support of like SNS, Andre always on the phone with me. That's a huge one. Wrenchworks has a laundry list of reasons why, just late nights, having the right answers at the right time, that kind of thing. Fleece and Freedom just got on board, and like they've just been like, whatever you need, here, let's do it, kind of thing. Everybody involved, like Amsoil, like just everybody's just a team. That is 100% why. So can't do this stuff by yourself.
Damn right. Well, look, it's awesome to see you out here, brother. I've been a big fan of the Dragster class since you guys started coming out and really making the competition hot. So good luck in E1, brother.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
What's up?
What's the game plan E1?
We're gonna run it all the way to the stripe and hope for the best. Michael's been running really good, and he's really good on the tree, so we're gonna run our lane and just hope for the best. If Michael wins, congrats to him. If I win, going on to the finals. So Jared's got a bye, so he's gonna break the beams, and yeah, so me and Michael are gonna go head to head for the first time this season. Dried up pretty quickly, so we went up and we got round 1 of all the pros done. So I had to run Michael Cordova. Jared had a bye, so Jared went up and broke the beams. Me and Michael went up there, and everything was fine and dandy until the starter got the mop out. When he was mopping up, I had a little drip on the racetrack. When he was mopping it up, he had the first bulb lit, so Michael thought it was me. He didn't realize that it was a guy standing there. And our radios were not working. They don't have radios yet on their team. So it was a big old miscommunication and a huge major mess up on everybody's part, realistically. He backed out and went back in, and we both spooled. I left the line. It wasn't a good pass, but it was a decent pass. Michael, unfortunately, something happened, his parachutes came out, so he pulled over to the side. So it's not the way that we wanted to run, either one of us. So we'll have Jared in the finals.
On that pass, how did you feel? It seemed it wasn't 100% there yet. Something was a little unhappy, or?
It was. I mean, the burnout was great. Spooling was fairly decent. It was good. It came up quickly. I can't even tell you because the time slip got messed up. I don't even have a real 60-foot. I know it was a 437, I think, because I saw the board as I was going past. But me personally, I think I cut the tree down, but the slip says otherwise, so I don't know how true or how accurate it is because I didn't have 60-foot either. Because it felt pretty good up until then. Of course, when we got down to the end of the racetrack, there was trans fluid on the car. So that was kind of just a mishap on our end. We overfilled it a little too much, so it just worked itself out. We're working out a couple other little bugs that we found along the way on that pass as well. So
it's finals day, baby.
Finals. Here we go.
What's the game plan?
We're just gonna go up there and run our lane.
It's not as hot today.
No, it's actually kind of nice. But as soon as I put this suit on, I know I'm gonna be hating life. So.
Oh yeah. Well, and as soon as you put it on, the clouds went away off the sun, and now it's beating down.
Yeah. So yeah, basically we're just gonna run our lane, see what happens. Jared's been on a roll this weekend, so whatever happens, happens.
Damn right. You put some down impressive licks yesterday.
Yeah, not too bad.
And now you're in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
What's the game plan here?
Well, game plan would probably be don't red light, first off. Second is try not to have any tire shake or anything like that. Smooth as quick, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm not messing with any slouch over there, that's for sure. So I think she's going right. I'm going to go left. Name of the game is get there and stop. That's all I care about right now.
That's it.
Stop it.
And maybe a trophy at the end?
Yeah. If that comes, that comes. If it don't, it was a good fight. So.
Damn right. Well, good luck, brother.
All right, thank you, man. safe. All that matters.
Right? We made it in one piece.
One Rocky Top maintained a points lead.
Correct.
And what's the game plan here?
Go home. Andre's pulling data, so he's gonna look at that on his way home as well. And hopefully everything is good, decent, ready to go, and then we'll be in Shides in a month.